this is where we will be building today. Just trying to get some things done real quick. Come on. The tablet that I use for chat is not cooperating right now. It wants to be very, very difficult and slow. There we go. I think I got it finally. I might be able to see chat better. Alright, cool. Yes, I can. As soon as chat works. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great night. Today we are doing a massive base build. It's going to have roughly 3,000, maybe 4,000 turrets if I can get them filled. I have up until I think this weekend to get this completed, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's get the time set. Bam, there we go. It's going to be the site. I'm going to do a one main tower, like bunker base in the middle. We're going to have towers all the way around. Cliff plat towers all the way around. And then further down here, we're going to have some towers and stuff like that. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to clear the area, which is not pleasant. It's not fun to do that. Can I use rockets real quick? Let's use that to clear out the area some. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and have to worry about going to every single thing. I wish I could just like do a quick admin wipe of all this crap around me, which it's gonna take forever. But the first thing I'm gonna want to start on is the main structure of the base. That's where the supplies or the loot is going to be. I need to equip that there, that way I can't repair you. Okay, I guess you're gonna get yeeted out. We're gonna have some backups real quick, just to be on the safe side. Because I want to clear out the middle area a bit, get stuff ready to rock and roll. Can't remember what the radius is on these. Yep, it took out the trees like it should have. I just wish there was a quicker way to do this. It would always be nice and make things so much easier. Halfway tempted to get a dino out that could just, you know, obliterate all this crap all at once. Oh yeah, I'm not even consuming rockets. I forgot when you're in GCM, you don't have to worry about that. But you still have to worry about durability loss, which is kind of dumb, in my opinion. In GCM, you shouldn't have to worry about durability loss either. It is what it is, though. We're gonna have to burn all the bushes and stuff like that. I just shot a tree that wasn't a tree. Oops. Break. So today, I'm going to get at least the main structure built and probably 4 or 5 towers. I can get up to 2,000 turrets in one range, so... Flame... Thrower... Let's get this stuff burned up. Kind of wish I could get a... I should have made a blueprint for it and then crafted it. Or spawned one in. That would be a higher level. So it has better durability. That's there. I don't like that. Normally I would build, and for like my videos and stuff like that, I would build and then flamethrow it, any of the stuff that's sticking through. But this is a raid base, and I don't want any of the structures damaged. And in case you guys didn't know, that metal is damaged by fire from the flamethrower, which kind of sucks. Come on. Apparently I can cut down trees with the flamethrower. I did not expect that. Alright, stuff that's gonna stay. I want to try and get something that's as close to the middle as possible. Which is gonna be right here? Right there. Now we need to mark the middle. Real quick. Actually, no. Hold up. Pick you up. Because I kind of want it squared off with that. There we go. Yep, that'll work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so let's fix that again real quick. There. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to leave everything empty except for the middle. This is going to be similar to my 8x8 teleporter design, except it's going to be completely enclosed in double door frames. And I am going to have, it's going to be an 8x8 tower essentially. I should have left the middles open. I'm a freaking idiot. Are you the middle? Yep. Cool. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. We're right in the middle. That's where I want it to be. I'm going to throw down the generator real quick. You're not right in the middle like I need you to be. Pick up. Probably as close to the middle as it's going to get. Good enough for government work. Sheet, GFI, element, 100, 1, 0. That's going to give us 100 element in that puppy. No. This options, max. Bam. Then we are going to throw down our force field. Right in the middle. And I'm not going to turn that on just for the simple fact. Actually, no. We are going to turn that on real quick, but we're going to turn it on to the lowest setting possible. Okay, I can get rid of the flamethrower now. Rockets, all the crap that I'm not going to be using anytime soon. Cool. And we're going to go with the double door frames. Oh, I think I done just fucked up. We're going to be crafting double door frames to the end of fucking time at this point. It's fine by me. But I want to get my foundation set up first. Because you're going to be really careful when you're doing your snapping, because you don't want anything to snap incorrectly with each other. So you gotta pay attention to where, because if they don't snap right, then when you go to do the cage itself, everything doesn't snap together like it should, and that's not a good thing. Yeah, we're gonna be making a couple thousand metal door frames. Yay. That's fine. We're good. It's been a while since I've actually done, like, building live. Can I turn my camera down? Because, no, I can only turn it up, apparently. That's fine. When it gets nighttime, it'll get easier to see. But I think, yeah, because if people didn't put points into fortitude, they'll be freezing their bum off up here. But that's to be expected. How many times did I hit the A button? You know what? There we go. I was going to say, I think we made enough of those. Like, I think a couple thousand of those is enough. All right, cool. We got some of the foundation set up. What? Oh, there we go. No, I'm not building. I don't want ones in the middle. There we go. But we're gonna go at least 10 high for the main cage part. Then I'll have turrets all the way around, every 2 rows or whatever, so that they have good clearance and stuff like that. But I need to... Seriously? I can't build. I didn't pick the best level, did I? So we're gonna be using floors and stuff like that and ceilings to parse things in like I need as a temporary fixed. And we're gonna have to build up here some using not ladders, stairways, double door frame, ceilings, all that good stuff. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. And that's of course going to be too far underground. Okay, I didn't do this right. And make sure that I have my floor set right. Because I need to be able to cage this entire structure in, right? Otherwise, it's going to cause some issues. I can't kill those. Alright, so... it stays kind of level right there. It dips up there. Like, climbing up isn't that hard. It's starting at the lowest point is the hardest part. Where's my entrance? Oh, there we go. Building up isn't that difficult. It's building down and making it work right. And having infinite pickup comes in very handy for this. And what sucks is, being that this is, I'm going to be caging it, I have to keep everything, like, the foundations and stuff like that have to be even. Because giant metal hatch frames are 2x2, so you got to keep it 2x2, otherwise you have too much stuff getting blocked. I didn't want to turn off GCM. I wanted my element back. There we go. Split you in half because you don't need a full thing element. And the important thing is having it on the inside foundations that the generator's under. There we go. Good. So I'm gonna go around once, and hopefully I have the foundation level correct. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to demo it again and figure out a better positioning for it. And it's easier to do this, like go around with the double door frames before I start laying the flat other foundations. It just makes the snap points a little bit easier. I'd like to be able to go all the way around a couple times, at least once or twice, before I have to start using the stairs and such to get me the foundation support that I need and height difference. Much better. Excuse me. We're definitely gonna have to use the stairs and such right there, but we should be good. I just want everything to be exposed because I don't want to have to worry about anything being meshed, because that makes it a little bit harder on anybody that's actually trying to raid it. So I would like to go out at least 5, maybe more. Can I break those rocks? I hope I can. I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Alright, cool. So it is harvestable. I can clear those things out. Because that would be a hell of a line of sight. I didn't even think about that. Alright, cool. Alright, we're 3 out. We need more than that. I want at least 5, maybe 6. Before we do the cage itself. Because our double door frames are going to be out 1 unless I can like get the double door frame half in. That way it pulls it in a little bit. I might do that. Do not hit the A button when trying to mass craft metal foundations or structures. Otherwise, it does not turn out very good for you. Might actually do that. I kind of like the idea of it being a 6x6 now. See, here we go. This is where I have to use these to get my foundation support. No. Now we're good back up here. It's kind of weird how sometimes I can build up there if it lets me, but it doesn't always let you. Can I snap? Nope. Cool. We're gonna figure out how far we can build out this way. And we're gonna try and just match the others, because the others should be fine. I'll just have to build up on them. And we're gonna get you off of my hotbar. But I don't need that on my hotbar. I need these. No, there we go. Because those snap to that, and those will provide additional snap points that we need. Stop. There we go. Alright, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Building in GCM is so freaking nice when you don't have to sit there and worry about your tech jetpack running out of element and stuff. And the nice thing is this is all going to be like the same level technically. So it makes things a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll have to work for there. I wish I could get all of my foundations to be like super level with the ground like this, because it just makes things prettier and harder to destroy. Pick up. All right, how far do we need to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I wish I could go out further than just 6. That technically only leaves 4 foundation links away from the tower. I'm gonna pick you up. Break that rock. Don't need no stinking rocks sticking out my foundations. Just looks like crap when they do. And it's not like they gotta worry about pushing this or anything like that, or spamming for the most part, so cool. Still don't like how close I am to that back of that right here. I kind of wish I would have pushed forward, but we would have to drop more foundations of what I want. I'm just gonna have to put more cliff plat towers along the back of this. It's not like they're really gonna come and hit it from that direction as easy, but I have room to put one tower here, a tower right here, tower there, just, you know, space out the towers a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting these down. I did put in the middle for a sky tower. Beautiful. Ow, you're not supposed to go there. Oh my god, can I pick you up, please? Thank you very much. Gosh, it's being so complicated. What is my... It's not telling me how many FPS I got right now. Should be good. I'm getting at least 60, even though it seems like I'm getting less. No. There we go. These are all going to be level with each other, which is going to be nice. This is how you build on unlevel terrain, is using those. Alright, so I need to go 10 high on these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I'm currently using the Total Eclipse. This is DMCA Fury Music on YouTube Music. We're going to figure out where we're going to be placing all of our turrets, which is going to be mostly here, but I'm going to have to roll with it. No mistakes, just happy little, I can't remember what the heck, what's his name used to say? Artist guy. Damn it, I can't remember his name, I'm getting too old. Bob Ross. Sister used to make me watch him when I was growing up. She said it calmed me down. No, it didn't calm me down. It just caused me to get distracted because I'd hyperfixate on watching it. Because, you know, ADHD works frickin' wonders when you're a little kid and people don't know what the hell it is. I feel bad for anybody that actually goes to raid this, because this is going to have a metric fuck ton of turrets when I get done with it. What's really going to suck is because this is a Windows slash Xbox cluster, I can't use the fill command, so I have to put down ammo boxes and then go back through and refill everything to max by hand. Similar to my one short that I had. It's going to suck. And we're also going to need multiple generators to power everything. So I'll be dropping, picking up some of the foundations, drop a generator, and then putting a foundation back down on it. And that's just as a extra generator to cover the other turrets. The other towers are going to be outside of this. That way they're going to have to fight to get to it, but the main generator right in the middle is going to be what powers this tower. Alright, now it's starting to get a little dark. I can turn the gamma back up. There we go. So we need to go up a total of 11 with this for now. Until I get the, yep, there we go. Until I get the double door frames placed, and then we're going to go back and go up even higher. It's making some progress. When I have the main tower done, or main structure completed before today is over, and hopefully have bullets ready to rock and roll in them. Luckily I can actively like create a fill teddy boxes and use ammo crates to fill up most of it. About Bada bing, bada boom. Now these, we're going to have to go up 11 until we get our double door things, and then we're going to go up another 5. I don't know why I'm crafting those. We got like 5,000 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to go up the same height as what we had before. And the goal is to have as many things snapped together as possible, so you have it's a little bit less likely to get demoed as easy. At least that's how I like to do my things. As many snap points so that they have to destroy all the foundation or as much of the foundation support as they can to get the shit to drop. Because usually when I'm raiding stuff, I go for foundation support. I don't go for individual structures unless I'm raiding without dinos and stuff like that, and I don't have a choice but to take out individual structures. Come on. Come on. I was glad I don't have to build this, or grind out the damn structures for this, because, yeah, it's going to be a massive undertaking. There was a little bit of desync there. Oh, you're too high. I don't need you yet. We'll hopefully be able to get all the double door frames up, all the giant metal hatches, because I plan on having stuff that slows stegos and stuff down that are trying to rush in, giant bear traps, all that stuff, railings if need be. I might just use railings instead of the double door frame or giant metal hatch frames. Haven't quite decided. I just want people to get slowed down to where they can't rush through. And I hope that the mag's going to be debuffed on this this server, because I know that mags are like OP on a lot of clusters, but I haven't played on this cluster. Hey, what's going on, Sova? I don't know why my chat isn't always coming through on time. There we go. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct, because I am not 100% sure if I am or not. Let's break these because that's going to be distracting and in the way. There we go. Problem solved, right? Yep. Hopefully they'll give me access to the admin controls, or at least spectator, so I can watch people as they raid this. That'd be kind of cool. Make sure all my snap points. Jesus Christ, a lot of double door frames. And people want me to keep track and count of a structure list, like A lot of foundations, a lot of double door frames, a lot of giant metal hatch frames. Like, it's hard to count that and keep track of it. But that's just me. I don't do good with keeping track of things like that. Because whenever I am building something, I make sure I have a couple thousand of every... You're not supposed to go there. Don't know how that snapped there, but that was not a correct snap point. And if things, just one little snap point being off like that can be disastrous. I don't know if it was snapped correctly or not. I just know it did not look right to me, so... Like that. Are you guys snapped to the, No, you're snapped correctly. That's just weird. Hopefully it will not affect anything. It shouldn't, but who knows. It's Arc. Hopefully this will be the direction that they don't try to come anyway, because I'm going to have some massive cliff plat towers on the back. Just make it as difficult as I possibly can to raid here from this direction. Seeing that one's offset a little bit too. I don't like that. So I'm going to have to make sure that I don't start on this side when I go to do it. Do the giant metal hatch frames. These will have to be the last ones that I attach. It'd be sucky if they break those and then boop, the whole thing fell. Because it was snapped to those but didn't snap to anything else, which would be kind of broken. Kind of dumb too, but it is Arc, so that's to be expected. Jeez, so many. And just think, I've had to like record a video like this multiple times and be like, I didn't like that, and had to start all over again, do a AoE wipe, redo the build. Because I think one of my cage builds, it took me like 4 tries to get the recording correct. It took multiple days to get everything right, and then it took a day or 2 to edit. I think I like doing lives like this because I don't like editing, and it still gets the information and stuff out there, which is the important part. That's like the most important thing of it all. There we go, we got that up. We got one side to go, yay! It's like 500 more of these damn things. Actually, it's probably more than that, because I think it's what? 8, 6, 6, 12 plus 8 is 20. Yeah, it's roughly 200 of these. 11 times 20, 220. I suck at math, don't mind me. I just wish it stayed dark because it's so much easier to see when it's dark nighttime than during the day because of the snow. What's gonna suck is when I have to go through and cut down all these trees still. I wish I was doing floating structures, but I really don't want to do any floating turrets. I think floating turrets would be a nice little addition. I might just do them in between the layers, just as a FU to people. Just random single turrets, set the players only. Like, sup, dude? You're getting a tech turret to your face while you're on the back of that stego. Because, you know, pretty much tech turrets on players only is the only way to kill somebody off the back of a stego now, which is unfortunate, unless you're using like a poison wyvern or a reaper. Reapers I don't tame, and poison wyverns I don't particularly care for. I'd rather just put the stay asleep with the lightning wyvern. But with the poison wyvern, I have a further shot. The lightning wyvern, I can put your stay to sleep, yank the saddle off, and then boop, it's dead. Bob's your uncle. Making a little bit of progress. Did I go up one top? I did go up too high, right? Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that entire row I went up too high. Oops. And I'm going to be able to use them later. I just don't want to run the risk of snapping to them when I don't need to right now. Not all of them did I mess up, I hope. I hope I did. At least it's just this section of them. And this is going to be a 2,000 plus turret count, so I'm not going to have to keep track of how many turrets I put up. I just know it's one of the OP towers, or designs. Giant metal hatch frames. I don't need... Okay, it is make... Oh yeah, because I still have my controller hooked up. Duh. Alright, so I want you... There we go. Back to daytime so I can actually see what the fuck is going on. 2. I think I got that right. I did not get that right. I did not count things correctly, apparently. Let's see, what did I fuck up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then how the hell? Never mind. Don't mind me. Yeah. I didn't think things through that time. No, I want the snap points on that. Forgot. I needed to make it a 10 by 10 if I wanted to have the 2 in the middle. It'll work. Hopefully. Just gonna make sure all my snap points are solid for the cage. Do the corners last. That way the snap points, they snap together correctly. It's been a while since I've had to do a massive build instead of just, you know, being the one that fills turrets. Yes, perfect. Because the last time that I played PvP, I mostly just filled turrets for the simple fact that my tribe mate built everything. And built everything massive as fuck. And then I had my other tribe mate was helping me with filling turrets. We used the ammo boxes for the initial fill and then had to go back through by hand and fill the rest. Otherwise, we're going to have the risk of some of the turrets only having like half the rounds in them. And when you don't want to have to be logged in all the time, it's definitely important to have as many bullets in the turrets as possible. Because they were going to have to destroy the turrets with the way we had them set up. A lot of floating turrets, because the cluster we were on allowed floating turrets. Auto clusters do. I fucked up. Where did I fuck up? I went out too far, one on this side, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck me to tears. That's not that bad. It could have been worse. That just means that I have to demo and then build the double door frames back up on that. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. His goal is to have everything even numbers. That way, everything snaps to these. Okay, you're not snapping correctly, apparently. Are you lined up correctly? Okay, so it was just that one that was messed up. Sweet. That makes things a lot easier on me. Also means I have it. Okay, I can't build this last row of those. Just gonna make sure all my snap points are solid. Like that. That is not a solid snap point. Is that good? Alright, awesome. That looks good. So that means we don't need to go quite as deep. Helps if I can spell ghost right. There we go. That's good enough. Problem is I didn't put. There we go. We're gonna go back to building these guys. I thought I was done with them, but apparently not. How much health did he's got? 10,000 compared to a pillar that's only got 6,000? I think I'll take double door frames over pillars any day of the week. If you can build with pillars over, or double door frames over pillars, it's the best way to go, in my opinion. That way I don't have... There we go, it's a little bit quieter. I can just hear the music over the game, because the game is kind of annoying. Having the game audio up so high is just, ugh. If I was PvPing, yeah, that's cool, but if I'm just chill build, I don't need to hear the game as much. What am I gonna have to do? Worry about somebody running up on me and capping me while I'm in GCM? Nah. Oh my god. I'll be glad when I can stop building with these. It'll be interesting when Arc 2 comes, or not Arc 2, Arc 1.5 or ASA, for the simple fact that the walls and stuff are supposed to be a little bit taller. So rather than spacing stuff out every two like we currently do, because you know you have to build 2 walls high, otherwise it seems really cramped while you're inside the building. You only have to do 1 high. You know what that means, right? Instead of going every other, it's every single one. Because essentially these are going to be 2 of these are going to be the equivalent to 1 height-wise, which is going to be amazing. I wonder if they're going to change the cost of it though. They should keep the cost the same, in my opinion. Bam! Bob's your uncle, motherfuckers. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes it 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which I think is what we're going to go with anyway. Because I don't have to worry about these interfering with the double door frames, or the giant metal hatch frames anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? Look at that, that's fucking gorgeous. But we want to go 5 higher. No. I want to be 5 high from the tower, so 4 more. Yeah. That'll make us a total of 15 high, I think. So I don't like how these are snapped weird. I just thought about this. I can put turrets on each corner too. That's gonna be interesting to watch. I didn't even open my drink like I should have. Kind of an idiot. I need to get some caffeine in my system. I haven't had anything to drink today besides water. Which, don't get me wrong, water is good for you. You need to drink water on a regular basis, but I need caffeine to help regulate me. Yay, ADHD. Unmedicated ADHD. Probably why I do so good with arc building, because, yeah, allows me to hyper focus and, yeah. Maybe I should have bumped that up to, nah, I could have did a 4x4 for the basic tower, but 6x6 will allow me to, or is that a, no, that's an 8x8. It'll allow me to put down more turrets in the core of it. Which more turrets means more pew pew, means less likely to live. And it's a skeleton tower, so it's not like they're going to easily be able to sneak in without getting lit the fuck up from all four corners. Or whichever direction they came in. We got a 2,000 turret limit for this specific area, so yeah, I'm going to be able to have like 4,000 or 5,000 turrets, which is going to be nice. Did I seriously? Fuck me to tears. Alright, let's finish going up a little bit more. I think I went up high enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I did not go up high enough on. I see somebody on. And this is why I don't do counts, because I've used probably 4 or 5 stacks of these so far. And it's a little difficult to get a structure count when you're building something on a massive level like something like this. Like, just make a bunch of structures and use those when you're doing your builds. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop that because we're going to need that in there. Where's our weird back here? We want to start on this side. And fully cage this in. If I did this right, which I hope I did, this should go all the way across with no issues. And I will be happy. Problem is, I'm not going to be able to do that last row all the way down like I am these, just because where that drop down is, it may not snap correctly. So we're going to have to start around the corners and work our way that way. I'm kind of low-key wishing that I didn't start this in the snow biome, because it is so bright during the day, but then during the night it's so dark and I have a hard time seeing, even with my game. Wait, there we go. With my gamma down. I'm an idiot. And if people were smart, they would hotkey their gamma adjustment for night and day, to where you don't have to worry about using torches and stuff. You hotkey it so you don't have to type it in every time into the console. You just hit a button like I just did. So far, so good. Still not happy about me not getting the count right for having that. That's not good. Are you off? Are you correct? Straight, 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 off. Because they shouldn't be off like that. They should be pretty straight with each other. You straight? So you're off. Why is that the only one that's straight? This whole trying to get snap points correct is going to be a death of me today. It's probably as good as it's going to get. It could also be getting thrown off by this. That's gonna have to do. As long as they don't Yeah, that's good. Cool. No, that's not good. Fuck. You know what? This should be good, to tell you the truth. Did I fix it? It looks like I might have fixed it. Good enough. Just hate building these. So I can just do... Oh, okay. We're gonna have to do some stuff when we get to building the sky tower. Because I want to keep people from being able to just throw in some stegos and on this and soak from above and go in the middle. Because I know that's what some people do when they get a raid. At least I'd be chucking like 40, 50 carbies in at one time. I'll load up like 25 on the back of a Quetz, load 25 more on another Quetz, whistle it to follow me, and then just fly both Quetzes right into the tower. Because carbies are easy and cheap to breed. And they have really good bullet resistance. You're not good. There we go. That didn't look right. And now for the last row. And then that finishes the cage itself. Then we're going to start putting... No. I'm going to get the hatch frames on the inside for the tower itself. That good? Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I think my snap points are screwed up right there still. Alright, cool. Gonna slow people down a little bit. Giggity. Which is the whole point. And the first level, we're gonna go every other. Like this. This makes it a little bit more difficult for people to rush through with the stego. Once they get a hole in, they'll have to take out the individual hatch frames to get through. See, I could have did where these are like half in, like that. But then they get closer to the double door frames, and I don't want that. I want them as far from the double door frames as possible. Add a little bit more of a challenge. And I would ideally have a bigger gap between here and there, but it's not going to work, unfortunately. Kind of limited on space, even though I have a big open area. Kind of wish I would have picked a cave, but I wanted to do an open world build just because not many people are doing open world builds. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I have no clue how to pronounce your name. I do not speak Russian. I think that's Russian. It could be even any of the Cyrillic languages. I'm English only, unfortunately. The language I wish I could learn would be any of the Cyrillic languages, but and I'll have to come back and do the corners because the corners don't snap right if you don't. Nope, you didn't snap right, buddy. Bam, there we go. One corner done, 3 more to go. And I used to overlap my double door or my giant metal hatch frames. I stopped overlapping them a while back because I learned that when you overlap them, it causes so many fucking issues. Why am I stuck on that screen? Hello? There we go. And we got 2 more to go. Haven't even been able to get to the turret placement yet, which is kind of sad. I can craft those all day long, but it does me no good when I can't get them on my hotbar. Bam, and that will help slow people down rather than with stegos, but they still get shot by the turrets. Funny thing is I can still add railings, like the little regular railings to slow people on foot. It's not like they're going to be rushing in anyway, so. So here we go. We're going to go around the edge, and we're going to go up every 2. The initial thing is going to be an 8x8 tower. All it's going to have in the middle is a force field, some vaults, and some deadies for ammo. Bullets and shards for them, for the raid itself. There we go. Oh, that's it. Cool. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, and our roof. Cool. And another thing you gotta worry about when you're building is you don't want to put the turrets too close to each other. When you have them too close to each other, they actually block and are not able to turn. So, yeah, more turrets are good, but having them too close together is not. So that is not a mistake I will be making today. Like some people I know. I've seen a lot of people build where they have the turrets like overlapping with each other. Like, I'm gonna utilize that to make it so that half of those don't shoot me. But that also comes with the whole I know how to raid without dinos deal. Or at least I have practice raiding without dinos. Alright, things that have low stack sizes, like giant metal hatch frames, yeah, I definitely don't want to mass produce them. Wait, what? I didn't go all the way down? Let's up our camo back again, because it's going to start getting dark. But the generator is going to have a force field directly on top of it. And the force field's only going to be as big as that little area inside. Which reminds me, I need to run these on the inside as well. I just broke my rule. Because I'm going to have issues with snap points. Oh, maybe not. I've just had issues where they've taken out that one and this hatch frame drops down as well. There we go. We're going to put turrets on these as well. We're going to do the force field. If I can spell force field, it'd be outstanding, right? Needs to be right in the middle. I kind of wish these would snap. And I forgot we had element for that. Let's get our vault. I didn't need 2 stacks of those anyway, so. Alright, cool. We can access the vault. And then the daddies can go. Right there. I want to put another one on top because they're going to do, I think, a daddy full of bullets and a daddy full of shards. Damn. Are we ready to start putting up some turrets? I think so. Right in the middle is going to be where another generator goes. Element 100, 10. Just a little bit out of it, added struggle for them. And I can do a decent little sky tower up here. Which reminds me, we need to go up higher on that. I don't know how high I just went, so we're gonna have to check. Wait for the thing to disappear. There we go. So it's whatever plus 1. So 15. We needed to keep even numbers. I'm gonna go up 16 total. Inside of the cage is going to have turrets, whereas the top part is not going to have turrets. Although I'm halfway tempted to throw random bear traps up here. That way if they land on it, they get knocked off. The rider dismounts. That'll work. Even though their quets are going to be fucking beasts on this cluster. Because most of the tribes that have been here for a while have max level quetzes, and they've been max statted out in terms of breeding. Because one of the guys I know in this cluster, yeah, they legit spend 4 or 5 hours a day just breeding, doing nothing else. 2. I don't have that kind of time or patience to do breeding, so I build. Building brings more enjoyment to me. And since I'm building raid bases for this cluster, my stuff actually gets used. So I gotta, you know, the last cluster I played on, nobody wanted to raid us because we were built so big. The only other tribe that would try to raid us, we kept hitting them, so they didn't have a chance to hit us. So this way I actually get to see how my builds do. So I'm gonna have some 4x4 towers. I'm probably not gonna cage them like I did this. And I have some 4x4, some 2x2s. I'm gonna try out my old school 4x4 vault drop pillars. See how that does again. Then again, almost everybody switched over to using skeleton towers, so skeleton towers are a lot more effective than the vault drop pillars. Do I need to go down a little bit more? Is that good? I don't even need these. I should have went every 4 instead of every 2 for this. Because this is just to get the people that are flying quetzes in. And it's not like I have to deal with... Nobody's going to be flying over doing PvP with each other, so... So we shall see. I could even do every 6, it doesn't really matter. There. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so you're gonna do 1 more if we space it out every 4. Then you snap them like this and make sure the snap points on the corners are right. That way they have to take out that hatch frame and this hatch frame for this one to drop. There. That's better. Down to spawn in a bunch of turrets. We're gonna go ahead and yeet. You're gonna go there. Turrets, heavy turret, tech turret, heavy turret. Fuck, they only stack them 100s. That's fine, we got this. Alright, yeah, that's exactly how I need it. So the corners, and as always you do half and half. For at least what I like to do is half and half, half heavy, half tech. And you keep them somewhat spaced apart. Because when you have turrets that are too close together, like the max turrets that you want to put on a single hatch frame is 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because if you put them too close to each other, they block each other, which is not good at all. You don't want that. I'd much rather have less turrets to where all of them are firing than too many turrets and they're blocking each other, because then some of the turrets don't even have a chance to fire. They just get blown up. At least that's been my experience in the past, and that's what I've done to other people when I've raided them. I come from a steep angle with the wall to where only certain turrets are shooting me because, well, the other turrets are blocking each other. I'd rather cover more landmass with the same amount of turrets than a little bit of landmass with too many turrets. Because people will go turret, turret. Those are way too close to each other. Spread out some. You do every other. You just alternate, and it A, looks better, it's more efficient. Takes a little bit longer to build, but in the end I think it's worth it. It's a pain in the ass to get this up right. And then I still might end up, if I have room, I'm definitely adding floating turrets on hatch frames out of people's range to where they're going to have a hard time blowing them up. They're going to have to soak them. Or they're going to have to try and use a tech rifle while getting shot by tech turrets. Because all the tech turrets are... the floating turret's going to be tech turrets. Except for here and there, I'm going to have a couple heavies that are set to players only. To where they're more likely to shoot out the... I don't like that. That's fucked up right there. There we go. No. That's because I screwed up on my... That one got screwed up. No. There we go. That's much better. And because we did a heavy turret on the corners down there, we're going to do tech turrets on the corners up here. Always alternate your turrets. Some people that I've seen doing raid bases, they just do one row of each type, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather spend the extra time and alternate. That way they also have a harder time using a tech tappy or Rex to take out specific turrets, like the tech turrets. Because the tech turrets could be shot out by the saddles, whereas the heavies, when they're on the ground, they can't. You have to take out the structure that the turret's on. Granted, the giant metal hatch frame has less health. It's got 15 health versus 20,000 that the turret has. I'd still much rather make it a little bit of a challenge for them. Just curious how many turrets I'm going to have just on the main part of the base. You had a snap point, my guy. I might do a video on a compact 8x8 that uses the giant metal or the double door frames That way, yeah, people can see in your base and stuff like that, but you get a force field that blocks people from sniping. But you still got a crafting area and stuff like that inside the base itself. And when they take out the bubble, yeah, they can get to everything, but they're getting lit up by the entire base at once. Which is the whole point of using a skeleton tower, is to get rid of line of sight issues. Because usually if you get into somebody's base and they use regular walls, that's all she wrote. But if they use double door frames, you're getting lit up by the turrets outside still. That's just personal preference. Something that I've discovered while PvPing without dinos. I'm still curious how this raid base is going to fare. Because I want to do at least 4,000 turrets. But after I get this initial setup, I'm going to have to start throwing down ammo boxes to get the turrets on, get them filled. That way when it comes to go time, I don't have to fill as many by hand. Granted, I still have to fill them by hand because the heavy turrets will only be half full, and I don't like that. I want 100% full turrets. That's always the issue that I have with clusters, that they increase the bullet round or bullet stack from official, is the ammo boxes don't always fill to official. So rather than being 11 something that it's supposed to be, it only fills up to 5,800. Granted, on another cluster that I play on, bullet stack at 8,000, and you're only able to put 8,000 rounds in each turret. You can have, it'll only let you put one full stack in there. But that cluster also has /fill, which is very nice. Alright, let's go heavies. These should be high enough up to where they will shoot shit. Did I place one? There we go. Good job. I like how these are automatically locked. I don't have to worry about locking any of my turrets, any of my structures. Other cluster, in order to lock them, you have to actually lock them or copy the settings to all of them. Because I've ran up the heavy turrets and taken the bolts out of them to get them to stop shooting me. Rather than blowing myself up, I just yoink, turret ammo out. Problem solved. Alright, one more. We got one more. Nope, that was it for that row. Sweet. How many turrets is that? 180? Oh, we need to fix that. I got more turrets put on the out, or the up above still. That's essentially the roof. Or did I? No. Yeah. Because this is where I put the random heavies and techs to shoot up when they throw stegos down. Plus this up here. Alright, let's go ahead and refresh our stacks real quick. I want to start at the top and have heavy turrets in the corners. It makes it a little bit more of a challenge for anybody that tries to do their thing up here. To make it harder for the people with tech tappy stuff out. There we go. So used to going up when I need to, not down. That's a whole different button, buddy. That's not space, that's C. And these got power up here, right? Yes, they do. This is also where I'll be adding floating turrets up here soon. I'm gonna fill this whole area with fucking turrets. It's gonna be bullets count stacked, or not bullet, turret count stacked. Just gotta do it right. I've been alive for a little over an hour and I've got this done. I'm very happy with myself. It's been a while since I've done a big build. Since I've had to take a break from actual PvP except for just raiding and not building. Come on. There we go. Good job. Kind of like on the class that I have been playing on, they have a thing that keeps you from putting the turrets too close to each other. You also can't just snap them to a wall. Because there's structure collision thing where it won't let you put it like on the side of a wall or anything like that. In a cave, you have to actually like snap a foundation and then put the turret on top of it. Keeps people from putting heavy turrets in stupid fucking spots where you can't shoot them out with the tech rifle. You either soak them or run at them with a rocket, but they're out of range for a rocket, so you legit have to shoot them out or soak them. Come on. And I like that they chose Fjordur as the raid map. There's not a lot of good places to build anymore that I like. There we go. Hi. All turrets in range. Bam. Ammo crate is 2 M's, not 3. The hardest thing to fill is going to be too many ammo boxes. We have 2 ammo boxes down. Like, what? What's the range or the radius of these? See, that's dumb. You're supposed to hit. There we go. See, they have it set to where you can only put 2 of them. Most clusters, it's 3. That's fine. Did I not type? No, I didn't. I'm a dummy. There we go. And this is why I like being in admin mode. Or GCM, I should say. Because it allows me to do things like this. Although it would be nice to be able to... Should be able to fill without having to actually access it, but apparently not. I'm kind of glad on this cluster they have the weight limits and stuff like that fixed, where if I need to pull out individual stacks, I can pull out individual stacks. A lot of clusters you can't do that. It will not let you pull out individual stacks because they have the weights messed up on that cluster. Alright, we need to up the... No. No. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, so we have the outside, or the inside of the tower done. Now we gotta work on the outside. What do I want to do with that? I'm thinking, let's get these back over here. Is that the opposite? Yes. Cool. That's why I want those. And these are going to have turrets on the corners. So these will act as like a mini tower in a sense. Each corner. And it's structural with the rest. Which is the goal. They're going to look at it and be like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't know what it is, so just rate it, please. Granted, these I probably should do. You're not right. There we go. These I could probably just not do the bottom, but I want it to be, you know, symmetrical. Better life through symmetry. I mean, we got a fuck ton of turrets to deal with, so, or play with. I wish I could figure out how to do the towers like Cliff Plat Tower, like one of the guys I tribed up with for a while. It had perfectly 360 coverage on church, and it had so many turrets that were spaced out perfectly. Only reason we lost that base is because of the admins. They kept coming there to harass us and watch, and they wouldn't be in leave me alone to where they'd be body soaking our turrets. That's fine. We got this shit. Also, doing it this way, there's less likely. Oh my god, that is so fucking beautiful. Let's take down some trees. And rocks. Any and all destructible, like, harvestable thing is going bye-bye. That way I don't have to worry about shit. That's a metal rock. Yep. Nope. I don't know. This way I don't have to have element in my inventory. Come on. I don't even know what the radius is on this cluster for how close turrets can be before they interfere with each other's count. That's a bush. I wish I had to put points in the strength or melee. My goal is to not have any blind spots. This is also why you don't want to have gates too close to your base, because people can use your gates to line of sight your shit. I like shooting rockets from like around the corners and the cliff face and stuff like that, just to cause people grief. Like, move your stuff back some. You won't have that issue now, would you? Nope. Now, granted, I could go all the way around that cage with turrets and really be a dick. I'm not going to. So as far as it stands, I think it's a medium base build now. We'll find out when we get to that point. That way that tree doesn't come back. I really wish I would have did it further forward. But we're going to put a tower here. Tower here. Cliff plats all the way around. Ugh. Just to hope that that slows people the fuck down some. That looks good. Alright, time to start placing some of our turrets first. Get you switched around. I just realized that my cursor's not visible. I gotta fix that. I should have no issue stacking the shit out of turret count. Oh, I should have started from the top, not the bottom. That way I could get the heavy spread on the corners. Oh well. Or not on the corners. I wanted to have the heavies as the majority number up top. May not be able to do that with this setup. And these all should be powered from the middle even, I think. Yep, those are all powered by the middle. I still need to pick up some of the random foundations and place generators underneath foundations to supply the towers that are further out. Back to the techs. Probably going to be time to take the dogs on a WALK soon. Get something to snack on and then get back to the building. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the hopefully the tech turrets will be, or the heavy turrets will be the majority on top. Which it looks like they will be. Awesome. They just won't be on the corner, which is fine by me. I just know that people like to come at these with the tech tappy, and they shoot out the tech turrets, and then they can take out the hatch frames easier. When you have more heavy turrets focused up here, it's a little bit harder for them to shoot everything out without getting lit the fuck up themselves. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and move over to this side, do the same thing. Excuse me. There we go. I need to switch back to my place it on the corners first, because this is distracting not doing it that way. And I need to refresh my stacks down on my thing down here. Bam. Total Eclipse makes some pretty good chill music to stream to. When you want to have a nice, cozy, calm stream, you're not trying to blow shit up like I usually am. So much goes in the building, and it's going to take them a few hours, if not a day or two, to blow up, depending on what tribe comes after this. If it's one of the tribes that is established and they have max Stegos, max Rexes, it'll probably be a couple hours. But if it's one of the newer tribes, which I doubt that they're going to try something this large, it'll take them a couple days to raid. But I can't remember if he's going to keep the raid server up during the week or only on the weekends. Or is he going to have it up only on the week so that people can raid during the week? Because it is a pretty much a weekend purge cluster. So not a lot of raiding goes on during the week, because your shit gets melted during the week if you try to raid. It's always funny watching people try to raid on the weekend here. Why did my Stego get killed in like 30 seconds? Well, because I like, at least on the one class that I play on, when ORP's on it, turret damage is up to 150%, and that's it. Nothing structure damage wise changes or anything like that. Whereas on this cluster, you do little to no damage and turrets do more damage. It's really not practical to raid on the weak. I went too far down. There we go. Hey, I know I could probably just put these on the floor or the ground, but that little bit of elevation probably will help clear out some blind spots. I don't know. And they should be all powered, right? Yep. Sweet. Next. Let's refresh our stacks. You'd think when you change the sort, it would restack them correctly, but it doesn't, does it? Makes it easier if it did, but getting stuck on the corner right there. Come on. Might line the floor in there with a bunch of heavies and techs all over the place, just randomly. Hope everybody's having a good Labor Day. Anybody that's here in the U.S. that actually celebrates it. Other than that, I hope everybody else is having a great day. I didn't have to work today, which was kind of nice. That's why I'm able to stream right now. Otherwise, I would be on my way home from work right now, still. Which is why I don't get to play or stream as often, because we're working the hell out of overtime right now. Which kind of helps with the bills, because I don't really make any money from YouTube. I only got a little over 2,000 subscribers and don't get a lot of views. And since ARC has kind of gone to shit, courtesy of the Snell Games, ASA and all that stuff, what little revenue I did get, it's kind of gone down a lot too. But it is what it is. I still love this game. I'm hoping that ARC Survival Ascended does really, really good, because that means I'll be able to put more content out, new content. It'll just overall be more fun. Because I've been playing this game for, since 2015. Off and on, up until 2019, in which case 2019 is when I really started playing. And then when COVID hit, I was playing 20 hours a day, because I was in the middle of PvP, a war, and then admin, doing an admin job, running a cluster. There we go. After this, we got one more to put up. God, I fucking love this thing. How many turrets have we got in range? Only 245? 300? That's not bad at all. Alright, we are going to go heavies on the corners again still. Oh, Amadi invited me to a party. Un momento. Arrow? Just a heads up, I'm streaming. But what's up? Yep, I'm building. If you hop into my YouTube stream, you'll see what I'm building. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a massive undertaking so far. Yeah, so that I was like, I'm so glad because I wanted to build something big, and this is open world, so it's not in a cave, which is going to make it a little bit harder to, because I'm like, I got to cover this point, I got to cover this point, fuck. I have a bed down. I don't have a TP up yet. I am building over on Casual Affinity. Yep. Yep. I'm building raid bases. Well, building a raid base, I should say. A massive raid base. We're trying to make one. It's massive. When I'm done, maybe, but that's because I'm not in a cave, so I don't have a choice but to go out. Yeah, I gotta cover all the way around. So I'm gonna have to have the joy of doing cliff plat towers. I'm probably gonna do a bunch of floating turrets too, just to fuck with people. Wait, I forgot. Oh shit, I completely missed the hatch frame there. Yeah, it's not too far. I didn't put it over this way because I didn't want the foundation to interfere with it. What? There we go. Now I can hear you. No. Who is that? You Glow? Or is that you, Dylan? In my chat, somebody's like Necro. It's either Glow or Dylan. That's what I was thinking. Motherfucker, you can talk in voice chat. He's here, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's got to be here if he knew that I was streaming. Yeah, you can definitely say that again. I'm fucking tired. And I'm on the southeast. Oh yeah, I need to set up my hotkey for my map. Where's my map? There we go. No, I'm on the southwest corner of the map. Southeast is the volcano. I'm nowhere near the fucking volcano. Hi. We're over this way. To your right. Like I've been at this for about 2 hours building this. I think I'm only at like 400 turrets total. So I got quite a few more to add to make it a red base. Oh, is it? Like, if you're hitting a raid base, people can still hit you? Oh, fucking pure chaos. Yeah. I just finished the main part, and I still gotta add the exterior towers and cliff plat towers all the way around. It's just fill. I'm so used to having the fill command now. It's yeah. I'm gonna have to do those, which I'm setting those up as I go and stuff like that. I gotta get the command to spawn them in. That way I can just fill a bunch of them and then walk away. It's every 1 minute, it looks like. Don't know. I'll be happy when ASA comes out and then everybody gets access, console, PC, everybody gets access to scripts and mods. That's one of the things that I'm used to on that other class that I play on is they have scripts for filling turrets and auto-crafting bullets. Because you throw the resources in the replicator or the fabricator and it just auto-crafts for you, whether you're online or not. And you can have, I think, up to 8 fabricators going at a time. What's the command for the fucking... Because I know Tina put the command in it. There we go. That's... How the fuck do you force claim structures? Let's see. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, cheat, give to me. I don't want my tech claws out right now in my game. He's asleep. You doing alright? Migraine? Yeah, I fucking hate migraines. They were trying to tell me at work that, oh, if you want to be able to take time off for migraines, blah, 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 you need to go get a, what's it called? A diagnosis form and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, no. I'll just use PTO when I need it. I'm like, well, what if you don't have PTO? Well, I always have PTO, so no. Except until ASA comes out. When ASA comes out, I'm probably taking a week off. Ark Survival Ascended. Ark 1.5 is supposed to come out at the October 31st. And it's supposed to be released day one on Game Pass, from what I understand. They're shutting down official for ASE, but they're adding a lot of stuff. Like, it's going to be completely cross-platform. Like, Xbox will be able to play with PC, Steam, everything. Be able to play together. There will also be mods for console. Because a lot of other games, like, what's it called? Farm Sim. It's completely cross-play. And you can get mods on Farm Sim 22 for console. You used to not be able to. But a lot of companies are... No, officials going bye-bye for Ark Survival Ascent, or Ark Survival Evolved completely. And then they're going to... Technically, no. What they're doing is they're going to get rid of all of the official servers. ASE, you'll still be able to play like single player and unofficial servers. But when Ark Survival Ascended comes out, trying to think, all of the servers will get switched over to that and completely wiped. Fresh start. You'll only have access to, I think, the island map for the first like month or two. And they're going to slowly roll out the DLC maps. Yeah. But the daddies will still be able to play ASE if it's set to ASE. If they choose to. But there's a lot of like... No. It should still stay the same because it's going to be Ark Survival Ascended. It's going to be a completely different game because of all the changes that they're making. And I've been saying this for a while. The only way they're going to fix a lot of the stuff is if they break it down and start from scratch, which is what they're supposed to be doing with the new version. But there's a lot of actual changes being made to the game that they can't just say, oh, here's an update. One, it's going to be what's it called, a Unreal 5 engine upgrade. Going to be completely cross-platform, or cross-play, I should say. Mod support for console. What else? They're going to get a new pinging system for the maps that's going to be similar to what they have for Survival of the Fittest, where you can actually ping the map for your tribe mates. Like, hey, I'm here, or the enemy are coming this way, without having to do like a shout out voice with a voice. Fuck, what else? I had a whole thing. I was going to do a whole fucking video on this, but I decided not to. Well, there's a lot of videos out already right now, but I don't have the patience to sit there and write a script and record the script, and I can't. I don't have the patience for that right now. Yes, there is, but it's going to be strictly Nitrata. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's probably going to switch over to. They're probably going to switch over. Because as soon as it's probably going to go away. And then he'll probably need to start on. Yeah. But the biggest sticking point right now is they originally announced it where, oh, you're not gonna have to pay because it's just gonna be an update. Then they realized, oh, we won't be able to just do an update. We're gonna have to do a completely new game. Because if you're on a regular, like the old Xbox One, you're not gonna be able to play it. You're gonna have to have a Series X or a Series S to play it. Yep. Because of the Unreal 5 upgrade. Let me see if I can pull up. There we go. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, so I'm looking at the wiki on it. I can't remember what one of the announcements was. It's cross-platform multiplayer, cross-platform modding, new content. So they're going to be bringing new dinos and stuff like that. Dynamic water, interactive foliage. So when you're running through the bushes, your character's actually going to be able to move the bushes. Opening cutscene, which they already have if you start on the island. Unreal 5 performance gains, instance rendering to where the maps are going to be like cut up into little chunks to where like the bigger bases are going to be less of an impact if you're not right by that big base. Cross-platform anti-cheat. So you know how we don't have Battle Eye right now? They're going to have some form of anti-cheat then. Updated minimap, which means you're going to be able to pan, zoom, you're going to be able to ping the map for your trimates and stuff like that. For Survival of the Fittest, it's going to be all one thing. Right now, you have to download Survival of the Fittest as a separate download. Now it's going to be all one game. They're doing a queuing system for Survival of the Fittest where you just pop in the queue and it'll throw you into a server that has a spot. Whereas now you have to wait for the map to end before you can join the server. Yeah. For Survival of the Fittest, you're better off hosting a server with a bunch of friends and playing it that way. Just because you have more control over it that way. I don't know. I think you should be able to, but it's going to be like the old system. But they may get rid of the servers for it. That's the issue. They're probably going to get away with the official servers for it. Where is it? Directional sprinting and walking to where you're going to be able to sprint, I guess, in a different... I don't know. You're going to have a specific chibi slot in the skins tab. Similar to how we have the inventory and stuff like that. You're going to be able to, like, a specific spot for your chibi and skins. Probably so you can switch out armor but keep the same skin without having to move it manually. NVIDIA DLSS support, which is going to be nice for anybody that has an NVIDIA GPU. Because you play the game at a lower rendering, but it upscales the quality to where it looks better for you without having the performance impact of having the better look. It'll have a photo mode, which it already has sort of a photo mode if you're in single player. But I guess they're going to change that. Dino and baby management is changing. There's going to be wild baby dinos. Which is going to be interesting. I'm thinking to myself, are you going to be able to grab a Maywing, like use the Maywing and run around and pick up well, you can steal. Yeah, you can already steal enemy babies if they have them out. You can steal them with the Maywing. Are you going to be able to claim wild? Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, are you going to be able to claim wild babies with a Maywing now without having to tame it? Like, that might be interesting. But the thing is, with the island coming out, you're not going to have access to Maywings yet. They're not on island. Yeah, but they're probably going to have a different taming system. Who knows? Snap points are going to be improving. A lot of the structures are changing because you know how right now you have to have 2 walls high, otherwise the building feels like really cramped if you have a ceiling on it. Now, when Survival Ascended comes out, you're only going to have to place that 1 wall because the walls are technically taller. Which is, 1 wall is going to be the equivalent to like 1.5 walls now, or maybe 2 walls now. And they're going to have a new character creation thing and customization for it, and unlike what we have now. Like, they're going to have a bunch of massive, like, wild changing shit if they can pull it off. But with it being wildcard, they've already pushed this back twice. They've pushed Ark Survival Ascended back twice because we were supposed to be able to play ASC by now because it was supposed to be mid-August. And it never came out. Never released. But they pushed it back, and it's supposed to be October 31st is supposed to be the new date. And I'm really hoping that they fucking stick to that because I want to play it. Because since the announcement, I pretty much quit playing Ark altogether, except for like randomly. And even when I do play it randomly, I'm just playing on that 1 cluster where I can just blow shit up. I don't have to build. Where the fuck? Oh, that's the aisle down. Okay, cool. And if they want to come up here with dinos, there's only 1 path besides coming up the cliff face. And it's not going to be easy to come up the cliff face because I plan on doing cliff plat towers all the way around on top of the regular towers. And I've been on the fence on if I want to just cage this whole thing with floating fucking turrets. Similar to how I did that one, the thing that I had set up on Gen 2 for us. This Magmasaur is just sitting here floating in the air. What the fuck? He's hurt pretty bad too. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be a fun build. I haven't been able to like build. Like, I haven't had the energy or the desire to. I need to get cliff plat. Oh shit! I need to empty my inventory of this ammo. It just sucks that I'm gonna have to go through, and I'm filling these fucking turrets up to max when I get a chance. All right, those are full up there, I think. Like, but. Like, no buts. It's like earlier when I gave them a dental treat, they're looking at me like they want more. I'm like, nah. Shards normally stack on 1,000, right? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played with, like, official stack. I just know bullets stack at 100. Because if if that's the case, then I won't need to go through and finish filling up the rest of the text. I gotta figure out where the fuck I'm placing. Should I put turrets there? Fuck it. I'm gonna put turrets there just out of spite. Yours. Like, the only person I have to blame now is myself. Fuck. Yeah, I hate how they got rid of the old ones where you could just yeah, this made things so much easier when you're doing raid bases. Because now I gotta have fucking water. Nope. See, I've never done the plant turrets, except for the auto turret style, where they're where you just spawn them in. Because when I was on the admin for Rockwell's Playground or whatever the fuck it is, I set it up to where they were in white drops. You got like 2 of them in each white drop. Because that was like the starter kit for people where they could get like a basic ass pick, hatchet, a PT saddle, shit like that, and make a 2x2 structure. And then people were fucking specifically going out and hunting white drops just so they could load up with a bunch of the auto turrets type plants. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do. I never really noticed that. Oh, yeah. That's fucking weird. See, the rain doesn't bother me. It's the fucking fog I hate. And there's no way to disable it either, which is really fucking annoying. Because there have been times where I've been recording a video and I've had to stop and wait for the fog to dissipate because of the rain and the fog and stuff like that. And you can stop the rain, but it doesn't get rid of the fog with admin commands, which is really fucking annoying. Yeah, there's a lot of places to build here. I just wish there was more, like, better caves, because I've gotten so used to some of the caves, I'm like, yeah, I'm not building in that motherfucker ever again. No. Now, I did notice that with some of his customization, he made it like the cave that we were in, the Shimmering Halls. He just made that cave, like that spot, fucking super OP. compared to what it was. Yeah, it's Shimmering Halls is what that cave's called, if I'm correct. Yeah. I was going to build in there, but somebody else already started some shit there. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I went to look there. I'm like, fuck, somebody's already got stuff in here. Oh well. There we go. Neither do I, and I'm not filling all those fucking turrets like that. I do have a video of it, but that's about it. It wasn't like a full video. It was just like it was a short. Come on, you piece of shit. Break. Oh, yeah. See, I had a hard time. I couldn't even record on my old computer just because it took too long to load. Like, I'd be flying through trying to record and half the stuff wouldn't load it except for like 10, 15 seconds later because we had so much shit there. Is that your new dog? Oh. Okay. I gotta remember how to build on my cliff plats. Jesus. Let there be light. Oh. Like with Zoe, I don't have issues with her bark, and Kona, I have. Kona's very vocal, like he's a lot better than what he used to be. Because if someone closed a car door down the road and he by chance heard it, he's at the window raising hell. Not too much anymore. Zoe is the one that sneaks up on your ass. She's quiet. And you turn around like, oh, Jesus. Okay. Like that one girl from The Office, the creepy chick. I can't remember what her name is. I never watched Office, but I remember that one clip specifically. Might as well just turn all these on. Make sure I set these to high. It always makes me laugh on the arc phone cluster. You can legit do everything with commands, like turn on turrets, all that stuff. You can change the range, and people will turn them on and then not change them all to high. Like, I legit just rated your shit because you didn't put anything on high. It's all medium. I'm within range shooting your shit with the tech rifle, not getting shot. I'm just standing here, out in the fucking open. Where's my foundations at? I don't need a cliff plat right now. Although my cliff plats, I need to remember how to fucking place the foundations on them. God. Like, nope, never mind. What? Oh. Yep. Yep. Diamor's gonna be like, lunch. Fun surprise. I was gonna say. They're gonna shit themselves. God damn it. That'll work. For you. Sure as fuck not for them. Alright. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. Both of my dogs are getting Benadryl right now until I can get them into the vet so I can get them Apoquil. Because, yep. It's the only thing that really helps with them, because they were giving them chlorpheniramine, whatever the hell it is. It's a extremely cheap antihistamine that didn't work. So I got a different vet to be like, hey, here's this, and it works great. But that shit's expensive, and I had to get it for 2 dogs. I didn't make it big enough. Fuck. It's going to be at least 8x8. Oh well. It's stand a 6x6. Just out of spite. I'm putting this fucking high turret limit to fucking my advantage. And I don't know what the range is that he has set up. Oh lord. It's not official. But I know on official it's 10,000 units. It's not 10,000 what's it called, but it's technically 10,000 units is what they call it. I don't know what the fuck that terminology is. But it's a lot bigger. It's like 30 foundations or so. I can't remember. So yeah, I feel bad for anybody that rates this. Now do they have cave damage on this? That'd probably be a good idea for the raid bases, because there's not going to be anybody to defend them. They're just going to have to deal with people trying to fuck with them. Yeah, and I don't want to have the turrets like on top of each other to where they block each other to either. Because I've learned that the hard way. Don't do that. And I'm doing mostly skeleton towers that way. Shit gets shot through. Like, oh, you're inside of that tower. Fuck you. The other turret next to you is shooting your ass up too. Did I seriously run? Oh, I was gonna say snap point. I accidentally hit the A button like 20 times trying to autocraft a bunch of the double door frames. I had to turn my GCM off and then turn it back on so it would stop crafting them. I was at like... I was at like 5,000. What are you guys getting ready to play? Texas Chainsaw? Hello? Damn. Well, see, I can download it on my Xbox too. Series X. A couple months ago. I walked into Meijer. It was like, this is like the second time I've seen one out in the wild. I was like, I got the money for it. Yoink. The guy that I bought it from, I could tell was kind of pissed because I think he was wanting to buy it. He was like, are you sure you don't want to wait? I was like, nah. I want it now. And I know the guy's a gamer because I've talked to him about stuff in the past. Yeah. So I bought that shit and hooked it up because I have a capture card where I can route the gameplay itself through my OBS. So if I want to play a game that's only console and stream it, I can. Like a lot of the people that I've been watching on Twitch that play like the Dark Souls type games, they've been playing them on console because the console or the PC ports aren't that good. Like I tried to play Dark Souls on my PC, but the audio routing is so fucking dumb. I couldn't route the audio like I do on anything else. And nobody had a fix for it. Because I like to be able to adjust my game audio separate from what the stream hears. I do that with voice chat, everything. But couldn't do that with that, so I returned that shit. It's just I'm not used to playing on a... I want to finish this wall, or finish these double hatch frames real quick so I don't forget. But I might switch over to Twitch and stream over there if I'm playing that, so people can make fun of me because I suck at being a survivor or a victim. I don't know why. It's just I get antsy when I'm it's like I'm paranoid. Whereas when I'm yeah. I need to turn off my HUD so I can get a screenshot of this. Cheat. What? There we go. I have field day filling these fucking turrets. I'm sitting here trying to land and I can't. Right, hold up just a second. Alrighty, that is it for me today. I've got about 2 hours in the building, maybe 2.5 hours. Yeah, almost 3 hours in the building. Got a lot done. I'm going to be back probably tomorrow doing some more building. I'm going to do some unwinding and relax and stuff like that, but I shall catch you guys later. I hope you all have a great night. And as always, happy arcing.